All right, so here we are in the car. Um, so what I wanted to talk about mainly was networking and establishing connections with people to pretty much get you further in life. Because now I realize at this point in my career and in my life how important networking is. I never really understood, or maybe I just failed to understand, didn't want to understand the whole phrase that it's not what you know, it's who you know. Because what you know can actually come later, but who you know can get you there. So pretty much, I was a contractor, and I was put in a very high visibility spot that allowed me to meet a lot of people, pretty much shake a lot of hands, have a lot of conversations with people that were that held power to a certain degree. With this, with being in the spot, I didn't even know that I was doing this, but I was establishing connections that at a later point in my life would become useful. Pretty much, I wanted to pretty much start my career, and I kind of looked at my position and where I was at that point as starting it, but not really where I wanted to be at. So at some point, because of these connections I was establishing and these people I would talk to, they will begin to ask me what I wanted to do. And nonchalantly, I'll tell them, yeah, this is what I want to do, that's what I want to do, that kind of thing. And pretty much, they made some moves and, pulled a few strings. And at a certain point, I was extended an offer to work full time for this said company. This was actually where I wanted to be at. This position that I was offered was where I wanted to be at. See, I could probably have gotten any position that I wanted, but what I'm saying is, I could have told them that, yeah, I want this, yeah, I want that. Not just that this, because this position was open, give it to him, but give him what he wants. Because now at this point, I'm pretty much starting my career. I'm at a point where I would like to, not just I need to, but I would like to learn more. I would like to do more, somewhat of a passion of mine. But yeah, I was extended an offer, and I gladly accepted it. And the thing about this is, this position was rather meant for people with degrees. See, I don't have a degree. And that is why I'm doing all of this, because I want to tell people that it's really not about that piece of paper. Now I'm going to school because somebody else is paying for it. But that piece of paper kind of puts you in a certain spot of where you need to do certain things. But I don't have a degree now. I'm getting paid now. Now it's getting paid for as long as I go to school and stuff like that. But I was extended an offer, and I went through the whole process. But the connection that really mattered was that I not only I met a lot of directors and stuff like that, kind of like I said, people who push things around, who held power, but hiring managers as well. See, it's really about who you know. Because I was able to get in, not even knowing it, I was able to get in with hiring managers that when they seen my resume, they just was like, okay, we know him, let him in. Not that I had to juggle fire sticks and chainsaws, but because we talked and I had a good rapport with the rapport with these people, and it seemed like that mattered more than juggling the fire sticks, honestly. I mean, that kind of showed them that, okay, well, you know, he's not gonna like half-ass what he's doing, but that he did that, and we know who he is. So that was what I just found out. What I just found out was one of the most important parts of networking, was that I was able to establish that connection with the person who actually held the resume up and was like, pass or fail, you know? So I got past that point. I mean, I still did the whole interview process and stuff like that. And, you know, I had to, you know, they asked me the questions and stuff. And then like I'm telling you guys now, they asked me what separates you from the other people that we're attempting to hire, pretty much. Yeah, what separates you from them? And like I'm telling you guys, it was that I already know the people that I'll be working with, you know? So there's no need for me to establish a connection. There's only building that connection. See, the foundation's already there. I just got to build it up. And I had already did that, you know, because I'm talking to these people. That's how I got into the spot. But that was what I told them, you know. Now here I am, given an opportunity that normally wouldn't be given to a person like me, but it normally wouldn't be given to a person like me, but because I was able to, you know, establish those connections, it mattered more than having a degree. It mattered way more. Now I'm going back to get that degree. So when I'm at a certain point where it's like I'm at these, I don't know, I'm out and about, you know, meeting people, shaking hands and stuff like that. And I might be presented with an, I don't know. See, this is how people get to those higher positions, because they don't sit down and ask, when you're the CEO or taking position from a CEO, you're not sat down and asked, so what makes you a good CEO and stuff like that. No, you meet people who are able to put you in that position, and pretty much you might receive an email saying, hey, we come out to this party or something like that. We might think that you're a good fit for it, you know? So at that point, sorry, I got a little distracted. So at that point, then that's when you can feel in a position to be a CEO. But it all starts with making those connections, going out to those events, you know, having a nice car, going to car shows, meeting people who work at your company, and like, hey, I know you, you know, hey, I know you. Shake hands, talk, parlay a little bit, and next thing you know, that's another connection you've established. So at some point in the future, you know, so I mean, I don't know, because it was so organic to me, and that I was like, man, I need to go out and network. Because it was so organic to me, I don't know how hard it would be for the next person to do what I was able to do. But what I do know is, you should treat everybody with some sort of respect, you know, as long as they obviously treat you with respect and they're not spitting where you walk. But you know, you see somebody and you know, yeah, how you doing, sir? You know, something like that. Or you might give them a compliment, you know, don't just really be introverted. You want to kind of be able to be out, open and social, stuff like that. So I don't even know how hard it is to make connections as an introvert, you know, because you're not going out initiating. Definitely not. That's what makes you an introvert, you know. But I really do think that if given a position, you should make as many connections as you can. So at some point you'll be able to, you know, look back on those and be like, man, I really want this. I wonder who works here. You know, like, and the thing is, I really need to start recording more, because I did go to a car show, like I said before, and I did meet some people who were high up in certain companies, CTOs, you know, entrepreneurs and stuff like that. And I feel like at this point now, I can contact these people and say, hey, I would like to work for you. What do I have to do? You know, oh, meet me at this place, and we'll be able to chop it up. You know, so I really, pretty much my whole point of saying all this is, don't ever look at networking and meeting people. Don't ever just be really good at your job. Be really good at your job and really good with people, because you'll make it further than a person who's just damn good at juggling fire sticks and he thinks that he's better than everybody. You know, the guy who's able to kind of juggle fire sticks, but everybody loves him, will make it way further. You know, because I've met a lot of people who, they're good at their job, but they don't like talking to people. You know, you see them, they smile, they give you the, you know, that kind of thing. And it's like, you know, people see that, people notice that. So, you know, you're really selling yourself short when you do that kind of stuff, not knowing that that person could be the person that you need to meet and greet to get into that position or higher up. So yeah, next time I'll be making more videos, pretty much showing you guys kind of on the street type thing, and letting you know in real time that this is what I'm doing. This is how I make my connections. This is how I make my connections, you know, and maybe you can get some sort of inspiration from that, and pretty much try to do it in your own way. So really, that's really all I got.